Parents, there is only one key to helping your child read faster, and it is no secret that most kids can't read quickly. They either can't read at all, or when they read, it sounds like this, right? So before we get started, I'm gonna test your reading ability as the parent, because we can't say we want our kids to read fast if we can't do it ourselves. So I'm gonna put up a sentence on the screen. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. I've got it on my phone to read this, and I want you to read this as fast as you can, okay? You ready? Set, go. Done. How'd you do? Really fast, right? You read that in a second. You didn't need all 5 seconds. You read that like that, okay? Let's try again. I'm gonna put up another sentence. I want you to see how fast you can read this one, okay? 5 seconds on the clock. Ready? Go. And how do we do there? Chances are you read that second sentence just as fast as the first sentence. You did not need all 5 seconds. You needed about 1 second each time. You looked at the words, you saw the words, you said them. So why does your kid keep sounding out every single sound in the word, no matter how many times they've seen it? Well, as an adult, you have read words tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of times. You have done this so much and so often that your brain can see a word and it can read it instantly, whether you've seen that word or not. Now, a lot of folks will say, okay, if you want a kid to get better at reading, you've just got to show them the same words over and over and over again. Well, you read the word Zork as fast as you read the word slam, and you've never seen it before. You read one real sentence in about a second. You read one make-believe, completely made up, completely random sentence in about a second. Your eyes did it right away. Why is that? It is because when we read, we are doing a process of sounding words out from left to right. So we say slam, slam. In this case, z or k, zork. We know these sounds, and we have the skill to be able to blend left to right, okay? Every time we've ever done this in our life, we are building the skill. Every time you've read the word slam, you are practicing this left to right skill. It's called blending. And when we practice blending, it's like a muscle that we strengthen. The muscle is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, faster and faster and faster. And the fact of the matter is, as adults, we have strengthened this muscle so often and so well that our eyes can do it instantaneously. Our language can say it as fast as our brain processes. We see the word, we say the word. And yes, there are some words that we know on sight without having to sound them out because we've sounded them out so many times. But there's many, many, many other words that we've never seen before. Words that we can't have remembered by sight that we can still read on sight because we have the skill. We have the skill of blending. What is your little one missing? Take a guess. They're missing blending. Blending. You say, but Spencer, we've looked at that word 100 times. They still can't do it. Well, you have looked at words hundreds of thousands, millions of times. If you're trying to compare your muscle to their muscle for blending, it is not even close. You have been doing this your whole life. They haven't. Your child needs to practice more. And I know this isn't what you want to hear. You want to go on one of those blogs that people are looking at that says, just read to your child. You want to go see the article that says, read with your child at the same time, just read together in the same voice. You want to hear, oh, show them that word again and again and again. They're going to remember it. No, it's not true. They need to practice blending. And the way that you do this is if they can blend 3 sound words well, words like cat or dog or sit, you need to practice 4 sound words over and over and over again. Any 4 sound word you practice is going to help them with other 4 sound words. Because again, it's not whether the word is real or made up. It's not whether they've seen it before or not. It's whether they have the skill that you had to see a random sentence and read it. Your child needs that same thing. Do they have the skill of blending 4 sounds? Build it, build it, build it. Once they have the skill of blending 4 sounds, build the skill of blending 5 sounds. Build it, build it, build it, build it. Find your kid's number. How many sounds can they blend, and work one level up from there. You build this skill of blending, you see their reading speed increase because they're gonna get so many more practices, so many more repetitions that it's just gonna happen at the same time in their brain, just like it does for you. But there's one piece missing, okay? So we have the blending, we build the skill, and what's missing is the phonics, the sounds. So in this example, we had to know the sounds each of these letters make, okay? We have to know that before we can blend it. In this example too, we have to know the sounds. Your kid might not know that OR says or, right? They might say z-a-rk, zark, zark, but they have to know that these two letters say or. That's called phonics. So we take blending, we practice it as much as we can, and we pair it with phonics so our kids actually know the sounds. And when they know the sounds, even these tricky sounds, and they can blend them together effortlessly, that's when we see their reading speed increase. So what we're gonna stop doing is stop reading to them, pretending it's gonna help. We're gonna stop reading at the same time as them, voiced or shared reading, pretending that's gonna help. We are gonna stop having them memorize the same words or doing repeated readings of the same story over and over and over again. I'm literally quoting every blog on this topic. They do these 5 steps. That's what they tell you. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna practice their blending ability first and foremost, and we're gonna build the phonics skills. Put those two things together, and you can put up the exact same sentences I showed you, real or fake, and see your kid fly through it like that because they can do it, okay? I've got a bunch of tips on blending, full lesson plans in my Blending Words course, and parts of those lesson plans on my YouTube page for free. So if you don't know how to teach blending, go check out my videos. I'll link one of them after this video so that you can see exactly how to teach your child how to blend. I trust that this is gonna be helpful for you if you find that number that they're at now and you pair it with the phonics. If you have more questions, let me know in the comments. And until next time.